All right. How's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome. Sorry for the little bit of extra time at the startup. Slater decided he wanted to go downstairs finally, and then he didn't want to come up, and then, yeah. Slater's had a rough day. He went to the vet, and he got sedated. I didn't realize... So, I've been at this new vet for like 3 years, and I didn't realize that they don't do full sedation. They do partial sedation, which is fine. But they were like, yeah, he was trying to fight. He's swatting. He's trying to bite and everything. I'm like, yeah. No, that's why the old vet put him all the way under. They're like, well, maybe we could try this stuff. I'm like, if you got a way to make him food motivated, let me know. Because, yep. Like, I've tried all this stuff. It's a thing. So, all right. Anyways, so there's a number of things we want to go through tonight. I was hoping to do an IBIS and a G plugin release that'll fix some BS for us. Maybe we'll do the G plugin release. The G plugin release, basically, we just disabled G object or G plugin introspection, because that's been causing build failures in weird ways, and we're not using it right now. So disable it for the win. But the big focus is we need to be able to create conversations, DMs, and group DMs, and we also need to be able to leave conversations. Because, like, as I'm using Pidgin 3 for all my stuff, like, I can't close the NixServe window on OFTC. So my NixServe password's just sitting in the channel history. And it's just like, oh, yep. Although that makes an interesting idea. So at some point we have to support spoilers or sensitive stuff, right? Because lots of protocols now have a thing where you can mark stuff as a spoiler. I wonder if it makes sense if we could, like, fake that on IRC to, like, not actually send the spoiler, but you can mark it as a spoiler or something. I don't know. I'm Mr. Big. Wow, so my sleep got all messed up today because I had to drop Slater off at 8 in the morning, which meant I had to be up at 7 in the morning and out of the house and at the vet by 8. So when I finally got home with him, I was so tired, but I finally fell asleep to take a nap at like 2 o'clock, and I woke up at almost 6. Maybe it was 3. I don't know. But then obviously all my other plans for the day were screwed. So everything's just off track. So the stream started late because I was like, shit, I have to go get dinner. And I'm really hungry, so I went and got dinner. Oh, weird. Can I... Why is Twitch showing that I have bits on my own channel? Huh. I know there was this power-up thing, but, like, I'm not supposed to be able to use bits on my own channel. So, I don't know, let's gigantify an emote. And I can't select one. Go figure. What else we got here? On-screen celebration for 40 bits. Yep, this stuff does not work for me. Okay, whatever. Alright, anyways, so the plan for tonight is we are going to work... Oh, yeah, I was looking at GI DocGen to try to add some stuff I would like to see in there, but I haven't quite figured out how it works yet, so... Yeah, I missed her. But yeah, so Slater being sedated today, he was actually not as bad as he's been in the past, where he's like drunk and walking around, but he's a bunch of drool coming out of his face. Because that just what happens when he gets sedated, yeah. Alright. This is Pidgin. Oh, alright, we're looking at the list section stuff. That'd be nice to get done too, but... Presenting and selecting conversation. Oh, right. Message condenser, no. Mr. Big, you in a way. Okay, you have to leave. I just need you to move. Okay, see you later. Display item menu is also stuck on weird shit. The names message is weird for a number of reasons, which we talked about last stream. Why don't we... Oh. Yeah, because there's no way to actually do that yet. Okay. Alright, we're just... I don't think I have a... I have a branch for creating conversations, but I don't have one for leaving a conversation. Oh, right. That was the deal. Fuck. I wanted to get the menu working. This guy, because then I would just put clothes in there. Okay. Well, I guess we can't do that yet. So we are going to do a little trial here. They changed this. This is very different. I just need like fucking blank or something to start. Sure, Python. All right, good. There we go. Now this is back to where it was. So what I want to do is I want to rip out most of their UI. I don't like the blueprints though. Basically all I want to do is I want to have a box, but I want to put it in a scrolled window. Can I like prettify this? Looks like no. Well, I'm not gonna fix that. I don't care. How's it going? Barely usable. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? All right. So now we put this in a scroll window. That's cool. Running this, it should. Oh, when you run it, it cleans it up. Sweet. Okay. All right. So this is just their preview. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, but now it scrolls. It didn't used to scroll without the scrolled window, I believe. So what I wanted to do is just make sure that if I start packing a bunch of stuff into a box that's in a scrolled window, is that'll work. I think we're here. Child object class equals GTK label. Property name equals label. Labeled. Object slash. Okay, good. That looks like it's doing exactly what I want it to do. But let's verify that a little bit more by just spamming the shit out of this. That should be enough, right? So this is GTK Workbench. This is a tool. Okay, yeah, that's doing exactly what we want. Okay. This is a tool built by Sunny something. I can't think of his last name. He's one of the GNOME developers, stuff like that. It's basically like a prototyping and testing tool for GTK. Right. So like if you remember, I've got this whole thing. Oh, not this one. cd.p poc GTK. Nope. Okay, I must have typed it. So anyway, I've got this set up, or there's just a bunch of weird GTK test stuff, so I can see how things work, stuff like that. Workbench does most of this, and as you can tell, it makes it easier. Well, sometimes easier. But like I said, I want to test what'll happen if I put a bunch of widgets in a box, or if I put a box with a bunch of widgets into a scrolled window, and it worked as I expected, which is good. So what I think is going to happen here is, as much as I didn't necessarily want to do it this way, I don't know a better way to do it at this time. Can I exit this already? Like the menu thing is a big problem right now, and I don't have a good way to deal with it. So there's a bunch of other problems that crop up with the way that we're using the list view and stuff like that. And if we stop using a list view here and instead just make this a box with widgets, things will get much easier. Especially like even the tree view stuff here will get easier, and potentially drag and drop too, but we'll see. So to try to make shit work, we're gonna go do that. Well, how are we even gonna do that, right? Fuck. So like most of the modern chat stuff, they're not a list like this. It's a setup, like so specifically. I think it was Fractal I was looking at. They just build out the widgets for each thing and go that route. And we don't necessarily want to do that for. Well, we need some way to like dynamically do that. We're not. None of our shit's gonna be static. Aside, like these look static, but like I don't want to hard code anything. This should be easy to swap stuff in and out. And that's where this gets a little funky. Oh, their Discord's expanders are on the left. Slacks are at the top. Slacks are so fucking weird. Oh, okay, so Slack, the drop-down part goes where the avatar goes. But, like, their controls... You don't get controls in the list. You just right-click on it. And I definitely want controls in the list because we want the notification stuff in there. And I want the hamburger menu in there. Just that's more obvious than a right-click on something, right? Like, on hover, like, you can't see it right now because it's on the other branch. But on hover, you see it and it goes that way. Oh, okay. Element Web gives you a hamburger menu as a room options, and then it gives you the notification options too. That's not bad. But when you're not hovering or selected, then it shows you if you have notifications or not. Which is roughly what we're trying to do. Shit, how do we do this without a list, though? We need something to generate the items. And, like, if we don't make this a list, then we have to control selections everywhere. Oh, this stupid problem. And all because I can't select a list item automatically. I shouldn't say automatically, I mean at all. Alright, maybe there's some magic we can do here yet. Oh, we have conflicts again. Yay. Display window.c. Oh, okay, yep. This is fine. There's nothing at the parent of the source or destination because we just added code in both spots. Okay. Come on. Okay. Come on. Holy shit. Okay. So what might get us here? So like right now contacts is selected, but the problem is when I hit this, that's when shit goes crazy. Oh, maybe it's not going crazy. Oh no! Oh, I did the wrong one. Right, but like, okay, now it's going crazy. Shit! I don't have my window set up. Oh yeah, I do. Good. I have a terminal over here that just says pkill -9 Pidgin 3. So actually, let's do this real quick, right? Let's close this. Close this. In the UI, instead of the menu button, we're just gonna make this a normal button. So that way we shouldn't get stuck in the thing anymore. Hit a reverse recorder and make it listen to you whenever you yell kill -9 Pidgin. That seems like a lot of work for something I just have to hit enter on. Right? Like, it's fine. Oh, it's going to be in display item.ui. Yep. Alright, so we are going to just change this to a GTK button. And then we're going to do this. That should fix us for now. Alright, good. This will be much easier to develop against because we're not going to have that stupid weirdness. Right? When I click here, I need it to select the menu item. That's what we're going to try to fix and get going here. And so we put some nonsense in here. Actually, we had some nonsense in here to get this. Now the question here is, can I change this to say something like object equals... No, this is not the right thing. I don't want conversation on UI. I need display window UI. Oop. Right. So we've got this guy. So I want to see, can I say object equals Pidgin display window here? Which then means in this callback, oh, this is the window key press again. This is not what I want. Did I put the code for this in the wrong spot? Or did I delete it? Oh no, okay, wait, no, it's supposed to be in the stack page, right? Yeah, okay. I want to see if I can say object equals Pidgin display window, although this is less likely to work as this is where it is. Yeah. I could not look it up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, and it's not gonna matter. Like the way we're building, there's nothing else I can put in here, right? There's no more properties on the list item factory. I don't think there is. Yeah, like it doesn't even list properties here. Oh, guys, this is supposed to be a GTK builder list item factory. Bytes, resource, or scope. Okay, how do the scopes work? I have no idea what this is. GTK Builder Scope is an interface to provide language binding support to GTK Builder. That's not what we want. The goal of Builder Scope is to look up programming language specific values for strings that are given in a GTK Builder UI file. The primary intended audience is bindings that want to provide deeper integration of GTK Builder into the language. A GTK Builder scope instance may be used with multiple GTK Builder objects, even at once. By default, GTK will use its own implementation GTK Builder scope for the C language, which will be created by GTK Builder scope C or C scope new. If you implement this for language bindings, you want to partially derive from or fall back to a GTK Builder C scope, as that class implements support for automatic lookups from C symbols. So maybe there's some magic in here. Yeah, nope. Like, we could make it so you right-click on it, but I really don't want to do that. Well, I mean, right-click is very old school and not like you can right-click on basically anything in Pidgin 2 and you'll get some magic out of it. But yeah, it's not intuitive at all. So I wonder if the solution is to select here, right? So if we say child object class equals GTK whatever the hell it is that we have over here, this whole thing. Right, because here the thing is we're trying to figure out how to select it, stuff like that. But here we should be able to figure out the child and everything from where we're clicked. Right, and since we capture this since we grab this at the capture phase, we should be able to get this while the button still gets it at the bubble phase. We shouldn't need that. How's it going, Wilfred? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. How you been? I don't know what you mean by well, but yeah, how you doing? Must view clicked. Callback. This is one of these stupid things too, that once we get this actually sorted out, we should be fine. We got rid of this one now. This is gonna be the same callback though. I'm doing all right. How about yourself? GTK list view. There's got to be a way to. Wait, what are the ancestors? Okay, there's no descendants. Yep, none of those help us. I don't know if there's a way to get the item at a location. I mean, selected on hover would work, but that's not the behavior we want either. Work's been kicking your ass, but you're going through it? Yeah, that sucks. I'm stoked. I was supposed to have a 9 a.m. morning meeting tomorrow morning, but it got canceled. Let me double check. Like I saw the email, but let's make sure it's off my calendar. Yep, it's gone. Sweet. Although I had to get up early today to take Slater to the vet, but that's okay. GTK single selection. I don't think this is gonna get me what I want either. So like back in the GTK tree view days, you used to be able to get a tree path at a coordinate, and I'm looking to see if we can do something like that. And so far, I'm coming up with nothing. Oh shit! What the hell? We got a raid and I didn't even notice it. Why did the thing... I'm so sorry, ending with Allie. All of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, Wolfred's chats are in boxes. I'm so sorry, ending with Allie. Sorry about that. You're using software at work that clears the field when you right click? Oh no. But ending with Allie, how was your stream? What were you up to tonight? Again, I am so sorry. I didn't hear... Did the notification pop? I didn't see it. I'm just now noticing it in the activity feed. Sorry about that. And why didn't my bot work? Because my bot's not working. Oh my god. There's no disco light, but you saw a raid message? Like, there should have been a bird that popped up over on that side of the stream. Oh man, everything is messed up tonight. Best up. Here, I'll replay the event. You can see what it's supposed to look like. But what's going on with my bot? This is a problem. Why can't... there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. There we go. But no sound. What the hell? Oh, let me do this. It's so fun when stuff just isn't working. Okay, alerts volume should be all the way up. And it was supposed to play. One more time. Yeah, I don't see it in public control. So it should be on the correct output device. Sometimes stuff will try to play back through my microphone, through the Scarlet. Yeah. Okay, you guys heard it? Okay, I didn't hear it. Why didn't I hear it? It's supposed to play for me too. Which is weird. Let me put it monitor and output. Okay, let's try this. Nope. Well, that's no good if I can't hear alerts happening. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out, I guess. I don't know. That's messed up. Either way, start again, ending with Allie. I'm guessing you already checked out. Either way, hope your stream was well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That's messed up. Oh, but we still have to figure out what's wrong with my bot, which is kind of slowly loading. This might have keys and shit. Oh, wait, what? Now he finally responded. Why is everything broken? Okay, there was the shout out finally. But like the page isn't loading. It's seen all this. What the fuck? Why is this being dumb? Maybe it's just the Chrome? Well, no, because it was... It's here. It's just, it's really fucking slow for some reason. Yeah, this is fine. Like, it's just spinning here as I try to open up the panel for it. Alright, well, there is a Phantom Bot update, I know that much, so why don't we go run that and see if that'll make a difference. Actually, where is Phantom Bot come from? Where are the Phantom Bot come from? GitHub. Like, that doesn't explain the alerts, but, you know, this thing's clearly busted and having a bad time. Three 3.1405 is current. And yes, I'm running a local Kubernetes cluster now. What is going on in these nodes? Come on. Has an endpoint. It's gotten to roughly the same spot. Although it doesn't seem to be stuck where the last build was. Nope. Call back. back with ID. Dashboard get data refresh exists already. Aborting update. Whatever the fuck that means. Alright, hold on. Let's do this without the panel in the URL. At some point, I'm gonna have to, you can't raid me? Oh, so there's a raid requirement that says you have to, like, require users to have some extra auth or something? I don't know, let me see. This is just gonna be debug Twitch stuff all night, I guess. How's it going, Paul? Welcome, welcome. Those who don't know, Paul is local here to Milwaukee, and he is also a streamer. He was working on, I'm just gonna say some JavaScript stuff because I don't remember what else his topic said. Sorry. Settings. No, not these settings. I gotta go over here. Creator dashboard. Then settings. I think it's moderation. Alright, so I have all chatters must have verified email. Some chatters must have verified phone number. First chatters on the channel must have a verified phone number. Chatters without a verified phone number must have accounts older than a day. Chatters without a verified phone number must have followed for more than an hour. Where's the raid rules? There's a raid thing in here somewhere. No, it's not that. You should be able to raid whoever. It's a setting I have. I used to get, what I don't want to say script kiddies, but people would write bots that would, like, flood your alerts with follows and raids and stuff. So I turned on a bunch of stuff to make that not happen. And to basically, you know, demotivate them from doing that. And I just don't remember what else it is. Raids. Okay, so that might be... your Twitch account is plenty old. The other problem is to stop that, you have to have at least 2 viewers when you're raiding. And I don't think I can do exceptions. Which sucks for somebody that's, I don't want to say starting out, but, you know, still growing a lot. Well, here, we'll put it to 1 for now. And if it becomes a problem, we'll turn it back on. But that's under settings stream. So you should be able to raid now if you want to, but I'm assuming you already finished. But yeah. Start with JS JEDCOM, open source, but then realized you didn't know enough about JEDCOM, so you started adding C++, nice. Alright, my bot is still fucking... Oh, now it's responding, what the fuck? Alright, Phantom Bot control panel. So, like... I think it was Twitch made it so that your OAuth... Yeah, no worries. Like I said, it's mostly there. That rule's only there to stop people from flooding. And if they start flooding, I'll just turn it back on, right? Whatever. Because, like, so when somebody's just, you know, spamming a bunch of stuff, they got scripts that are spinning up Twitch accounts, blah, 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 blah. They only put 1 person in the chat. So, if you make it require 2, then they can't spam you. Alright, I don't know what the hell is up with this Phantom Bot here. Yeah, he's all messed up. Let's see. I didn't see anything in the logs here. Yeah, that's... What? Yeah, this bot is just fucked for reasons I don't know. I mean, we're way under provisioned. This shouldn't be a problem. Like I can restart the node or something, but that shouldn't. I don't know. I'll figure that out after stream. The bot's screwed for the time being, or maybe he'll catch up. I don't know. Well, yeah. Or maybe we'll just build a new bot. Everybody else builds a Twitch bot on their programming streams. Maybe we should do that too. No, I don't. I really don't want to do that. If anything, we'd do the Purple 3 bot framework. That's a much better idea than writing a bot just for Twitch. The selection is persistent. If the item is moved and re-added in the same mission, it stays selected. In particular, this means that changing the sort order of underlying sort model will preserve the selection. Okay. Yeah, so like there's a bot that I have that I just like he's supposed to respond to exclamation point Pidgin and other stuff like that, right? But it's not working for whatever reason. I tried updating it and it's still doing nothing. And well, let's see. Maybe Firefox will have better luck. Like, this is on my LAN. This should not take this long. Like, yeah, it's a Java app, but what? Right? We could try this too. Cube control minus and Reaper world. Port forward SVC / Phantom bot. 2500, 2500, or 25,000, whatever. Yeah, so okay, so it's not Metal LB, because I got no page here. It's also just spinning. Yeah, the bot is broken. It's not going to work. Like... restarting it, and it still just broke AF. And this rollout is taking really freaking long too. Oh, hey, something just popped up over here. Yeah, something's fucky. I've got a feeling it could be Talos, it could be anything right now. I don't have a whole lot of other stuff running in the cluster to check, or that's easily to check. But yeah, it's stuck and it's not going anywhere. So whatever, bot's broken. I'll figure it out later. Back to this fun stuff. Objective auto. What is auto select? What are it do? Oh, that's whether or not it's always going to select. Okay, that's fine. I really wish I knew how it was getting these. Select item, select range, set selection, unselect. I think we're just gonna have to dig into the stupid widget. Yep. The other thing is we could possibly use the signal connection thing. I don't want to use the signal builder factory, which is what they're doing here, where you set up your binds signal. Like we could do that. It's just it sucks. Yeah, I don't think that example is going to help me at all. Activate rows on single click and select them on hover. Like, kind of, but no? Well, fuck it. Let's try it, right? Single click activate, true. What's the worst that happens? It looks like shit and doesn't work well. Oh, hey. We finally got some of the page, although CSS is messed up. Or not. But whatever. Property name equals, what was it, single select? No, it was not auto select. What the hell is this thing called? Single click activate. I didn't save this apparently. Right, because I didn't have a way to select anything. Yeah, see this is real annoying, isn't it? Technically this would make it work. But nope. I don't think anybody wants that. Show separator, like there was no accessibility, but whatever. Oh, GTK list base. Maybe this has something we're missing. Nope. Orientation. Thanks. That's I don't know why that didn't match, but okay. Any signals or anything fun here? Nope, no signals from here. I'm really at a loss here how to make this work. Oh, okay. What is a map list model? Maps items in a list model to different items. I haven't looked at stuff in here in a while. I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff I haven't seen. Never trigger. What the hell? Oh, okay. That's like to disable a shortcut. Same deal with nothing action. Boom, 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 boom. I'm so freaking lost on how to make this work. Like, I want to know how it decides which one to select, right? So presumably there is maybe it's in the base model. It's list base. There's the selection model, a list item manager, which isn't exposed. Oh, scroll ID, interesting. List item tracker is probably a big part of this, but what the fuck is controller used? Set in motion and leave. And that's it. Where the fuck is the clicking? Or activatable even. Okay, cool. You can just call list.activate item on it and pass in a target of the list item and it'll go. But, what the fuck? Then there's an activate signal, which is... well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the I is there either. Yep. What? Oh, you were okay. Never mind. how you spell emoji. I have no idea where this is coming from. Presumably it's in glib, but it's easier if I do this. It's in glibinternational.h. Not really internationalization related, but also a string marker macro. Okay, that in turn's a string. Okay, got it. Surprised they don't use that more often, but whatever. I guess it's useful for a signal, because signals are going to be reused everywhere, but whatever. I wonder if we should start doing it, but it seems like this should also do that for properties, but whatever. Kind of weird, whatever. This still isn't helping me figure out where the fuck this selection works. Okay, list view doesn't have a UI file, which I guess I could have just looked here for that. First section, create header widget, get allocation, get items and rect. That's for rubber band. Right, they don't. Fuck. We can get real gross with this, but I don't want to. Or can we? I don't even know if we can. Nope. Let's use final. Fucking shit, man. Alright. I think we're stuck. Not that we're surprised by that, but yeah. Alright, I don't know. That's in the GTK room. We're probably not going to get a response. I just don't know how to make this work, right? And then the next problem becomes, if we move this to a bunch of different widgets, I don't have like a selection group. At least not that I'm aware of. Right, where something where like I would have to. So like if everything's split up to separate things, like when you select one of them, I would have to like change the status of that, and then make sure none of the other ones are still set as well, and that just becomes a problem. That's ATK. Like multi-selection, like none of this fucking matters because, well, all I'd end up doing is reinventing the list view. I really don't want to do that. I wish there was something like a size group, but with selections. There is another option. It's not great, but it would be doable. Although I see Element does not handle this well. On Element, if you select a room and then hover over another one and click on the room options and then dismiss that menu via escape or anything, it still has the old room selected, but it also shows that the room you clicked on was selected. Which is precisely why I don't want to have to do this, because I would have to track all that, and they are clearly not tracking that because that doesn't work there. Slack doesn't matter because they just do a pop-up on right-click. Discord doesn't have a pop-up menu. Well, it does, but you right-click on it. And so basically nobody has done what I want to do. At least not as I'm expecting it to work. Nobody has actually made that work. It's a fucking joke. This day's not going well. So All right. What if we change this up a little bit, right? So instead of I feel like putting the stuff in the list is the easier way to go. But the thing is, we also are going to have actions over here, right? And maybe it makes more sense to just have all the actions in one place and then not have it here and only show notifications. Maybe. But like the thing about putting this here was this was going to do this plugins menu. It was going to put it here. And then that way we can get rid of the plugins menu up here. I don't really want to put it as a right click on here because that would be weird and funky. But the idea of putting it here was so that this one can go away. It's still easily accessible. If we put it over here, I mean, it's there, but it's kind of a pain to get to, right? Anybody have any thoughts? Obviously, that looks really far because it's so far away. But like when you make it a window, it's easier. This needs to be what needs to be cleaned up, made smaller or something. All right. Well, for the sake of not being blocked anymore, let's just make this right click. It's not ideal. It's not what I want to do, but I need something to work here, right? So we just go back down to the notifications. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Right, cool. Notifications still work as expected. And then display item. We don't need the motion controller at all anymore. Right. Should be gone. That all looks fine. No warnings. Good. What we do need to do is add. This isn't a widget, right? GTK list item is a G object. Yeah. But GTK tree expander is a widget, right? Yeah. GObject. Yeah, well, none of these have any way to get back to the model, which is dumb, but like, I get it. Alright. So on this box, child, object class equals GTK gesture click. Is that what it is? I deleted it from all this shit now, and I don't even know. Yes. I believe there's constants we can use for this. Okay, button. No. Mouse. Pointer. Left. No, it's primary. Button primary. Oh, it's GTK. I don't know if that works. Secondary. Let's see if we can do secondary and see what it says. Well, we need list item. Pidgin display window. Secondary clicks. Callback. Is that really the same length? That's kind of funny. Alright, it doesn't know what the fuck secondary means, so that's fine. So it fell back to primary, which is 0. Or no, primary is supposed to be 1? I don't know. Whatever. So we're gonna set this to 3. Oh, you know what? That's not an enum, that's a problem. So now right click. Left click selects, right click does our other code, middle click does nothing. Okay. So the item here should be the data. Pidgin display item data. I did that wrong, but whatever. No, that gave us GTK list item. That's fine. Alright, GTK list item, so our item was data. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so then from GTK list item get child, that's gonna give, nope, get item. Item equals GTK list item get item list item. This is gonna bitch because it returns GObject. So we're gonna cast this for that. Should probably be fine. Alright, so now we have the Pidgin display item. I'm gonna say G menu model star model. Say menu model equals null. Menu model equals Pidgin display item get menu. I'll just do it this way. Sure. There. Now stuff is happier. Actually, what we really should do is if Pidgin is display item, then do this. This can go away. Then we're gonna do GTK pop up, pop something new from model. It's new from model full. Where are the flags? Create nested submenus as nested popovers. Let this flag submenus are created as sliding pages that replace the menu item. Well, let's see what that does, and then we'll decide. So we're gonna start with new from model. This is popover. Oh. If G is menu model, then this comes down here. Popover equals GTK menu. Oh, GTK popover menu. New from model. Menu model. And then we have to display this thing, and that's where this gets fucky, and I never remember. We set parent, and then where it's pointing to. These all look like they're doing the same thing. This is the fucky part. We'll see if we need the parent. I don't remember if we do or we don't. This gives us X and Y again. We need. Let's see what happens. Nothing. It's all broken. What the fuck, man? Oh. Fuck. Like, I'm so utterly fucking lost right now on how to make this work. Because I apparently can't get my item that generate. Well, hold on, wait. So the item that's actually we're getting out of. Here's the GTK tree list row. Which is more confusing to me, but whatever. Okay, so no, wait. So this item is the row. So we get the row, then we say item equals GTK tree list row get item. We get the item from that, and then this should be our Pidgin display item. It's another reason why I don't use this widget. This shit's confusing. Alright, right, so now we have Pidgin display item. And then we crash. Yay! Calling widget, realize on a widget that isn't inside a top level window isn't going to work very well. Widgets must be inside a top level container before realizing that. So we have to set the parent. We do have to set the parent. So the parent here is going to be the row. Or we can use item. Or we can use. Wait. Tree list row is a G object. We can't use that. I don't have a parent. How did we do this in the other one? Because we had the widget as the data. And this we pass it in. Wait, no, wait, what? Oh, we pass in the parent widget. Motherfucker. I did. Okay. There might be a way to do this. That's gonna give you a tree list row. We don't care. But what? Get children. Turns a row. Get depth. Anything here. Return a fucking widget. No. Okay. You get the item that doesn't work. Wait. GTK list item. Okay, hold on, hold on. That I think that's the way you have to do this. For the list item, you get the child, and that'll give me the widget. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so then we're gonna say GTK widget star parent equals null. Parent goes GTK list item get child list item over set parent. Oh, it's GTK widget set parent. Okay, my bad. Okay, is it just me or does that not seem too bad to do the sliding? Although the selection's getting fucky with the sliding. Hi. Coming up. You don't know? What was that option for sliding? Set, no, oh, it's set full to do nested. Yeah, I think we have to go for this for now. I'm gonna get rid of the pointing to for a second and see how that looks, and we're also gonna get rid of these. We don't need these anymore. They have served their purpose. Okay, that's not, like I said, this isn't great, but it's something, right? Oh wait, it's still doing the pointing too, though. Has arrow, false. It was, that was on pop order. Okay, does that look better or worse with the arrow, without the arrow? Like, kind of, but also not. Also, thank you, Kalajic. There's just so much broken in this implementation. I just, ugh. Like, I think the sliding one would make more sense to a lot of people, maybe. But, like, I can't do it because it's fucking, it doesn't work right. Right? Logic, I don't know if you saw this. I click on that. Now my selection's gone. Right? Like I should... No, okay, now... Oh. See? Like I have to click on it to select it, and then the row gets selected again. Oh my god. Do I want to make plugins expand like conversations to the loaded one? So maybe, but what does that do for us? Because right now I can't make menu buttons work in the list. Ultimately, it seems like the list is not going to work, and we're going to have to build our own nightmare and track selections ourselves, which isn't impossible. I mean, it's annoying, but it's not impossible. Because like the problem with the list is, let's see, hold on. I don't know how much of this you've caught because I know you've been busy with other stuff and whatever. So this should have my broke set up. So if you're, so this is a menu button. And the problem is when I click on this, GTK is going to freak the fuck out. My proposed solution to this is to select the item, but I can't figure out how to select the item. Like I've got, there's no point I've been able to determine where I have all of the pieces to be able to select the item. And all the pieces, all I really need are the selection model and the item number. But I don't have that in a click handler on this. I don't have both pieces. And yeah. But here, let me get my terminal ready. Okay, that's already ready. All right, so if I click this, notice the UI's all messed up. Look at my cursor going crazy. Because it's trying to bring the pop-up up because the menu button activate is active, but it can't select the list, but since the list item isn't selected, there's code in here that's supposed to hide the menu button when you're not hovering over it. So when the pop-up menu pops up and your mouse gets jumped to it or whatever, then the plugins item is no longer hovered, which then causes the menu item button to try to hide, but it can't hide because it's displaying the menu, and then it just loops. So my workaround for now was to just just put a right-click context menu in, so we can build functionality, and then figure out the UI piece later? Question mark. Right, because even if we put the plugin, if we put the loaded plugins in as an item and made it expand and stuff, where do we put the menu? Right, we still have that problem. I mean, we could make it shitty. Maybe it's shitty, maybe it's not. And instead, if we could remove the hover part, right? If we only show that stuff when it's selected, then we would also be okay. But the problem right now is the hover. Right, so if we just did this, yeah, there's not enough here to be able to figure out what's going on. But if we did this part, it's not as intuitive by any means, right? Because we don't have that. But now this works. Right? So maybe that's the way to go for now. Because, like, we don't want those items there all the time. Because it's just going to be distracting as fuck. And by default, we want to show the notifications. Which we do. We still need to build a notification widget anyways. And that would have been a better use of time tonight, but... But yeah, so if we had loaded plugins that had actions, we could load them here. Although, that's an interesting idea too. If we had loaded plugins showing up here as a subsection, then you could just select them and get the configuration frame, and you wouldn't have to do this stuff. Another idea just came to me. What is data here? So we might be able to short circuit this. So this should be our pigeon display item at this point. Or not. I don't know where the hell the crash is here. It'd be nice if you could do this, but... Row is no. God damn it. Oh no, it's fine. That's fine. I thought I didn't initialize something to data, but I did. So we have a GTK list item. Okay, cool. Isn't this exactly what we did down on the other one? How's it going, prediction machine? Welcome, welcome. It's the model item that is associated with self. I don't know how this can be null. We're working on Pidgin Instant Messenger. I'd give you a link, but my bot is being a punk right now. Oh, and now he's working again. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so do I have these mixed up? So this list item doesn't have any data, child, row. Child is a tree expander. And then from the tree expander, I can get the pigeon display item. Okay. Right, okay, so... Alright, GTK tree expander is a widget, okay. So this is row. GTK tree row. No, just get tree expander, right? Okay, tree expander item. We're going Tubbs. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How does item fucking know? I don't understand this. Maybe it's just some weird startup bullshit. The one time you saw my hair down, you feel betrayed that my hair isn't permanently like that? Yeah. I did just get a haircut though, so there's less stuff to put in here. Okay, so there's just some weird startup shit where we don't get set right. Alright, but anyway, so the whole idea here was I can use the thing to short circuit whether or not the menu is active or not, right? Because the Pidgin display item, oh fuck, there's no... There's no API for this, is the problem. Like, there's no, like, we don't create a widget for this. It just gets built out of the UI file. Right? This isn't a template, or this is a template. But whatever. We don't create or instantiate these things. The factory does all of it for us. Like, there's no, or I am fucking dumb because I wrote this a long ass time ago. Never mind. Display item is here. It is real. So this has the menu, but... Okay, I didn't hold on to the menu item. Okay, that should be easy to fix. Hold on. Okay, yep. Widget class, spine, template, child, widget class, comma, Pidgin, display, item, comma, menu button. We do have widget class. This is not a widget. G-object. Fuck! Why is this so fucking difficult? There, I gotta get water. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a minute or so. Maybe some idea will come to me, but I don't know. This is like 4 or 5 streams we've tried to do this. We still got nothing. So, anyways, I'll be right back. All right. So, I still have nothing here. If anybody has any ideas, please share. The one time backseat are welcome, please. So, part of the problem is I have no way to get to this guy. So, like, there's the menu button I named, but I can't get to it. Right. There's no like GTK widget get child with name. At least not as far as I'm aware. Their stack has get child by name, but nothing to like go through the widget hierarchy and find one that has a name. Right, and I can't even necessarily walk through all the children because not in GTK 4. Maybe that's a way. What do we have here? Yeah, none of that matters because I can't do anything there. Come up or stay down. Make up your mind. It'd be great if you'd stop sticking your nails in my leg. So the menu button itself. This has an activate signal, which is not the same. Or emitted when the menu button is activated. Whether the button is active. Can I somehow use that? Maybe. Lookup name equals active. Menu button. This might actually do it. Right, so then we have G boolean active. The selected contains pointer or the menu button is active. We'll clean up the names in a minute. If this works, I'm gonna be fucking losing. Oh my god! That does it. Does this work okay with the menu button? No, okay, so selected or all right, well, that is ridiculous, but Okay. This went from I have no idea how I'm going to do this to let me try this stupid thing, and it worked. Welcome to programming, where you bang your head against the wall for hours, and then you just kind of stumble into it. Can I change that thing on the menu, though? I don't know. I can set the popover. Direction property. Alright, so apparently I can't do the selection thing, so that's going to be weird and fucky. I mean, I could rebuild the popover. But like the popover itself doesn't actually have a property for that, right? Yeah. It's weird that that's not a property and it's only specified in the constructor. But what do you do, right? Like, oh, we need popover menu. My bad, my bad. We're looking at popover, not popover menu. Yeah, but still doesn't have a property, right? Alright. Well, I'm still just dumbfounded that we finally got this to work. And it's a little weird, but it's not the end of the world, right? And more to the point, we could do this more of like what QLogic was saying, and that's totally doable. Because right now this menu is built, or what he was saying about expanding this and then putting the plugins in. Right now this menu is just this whole menu, and we could just pull this menu out instead, and then put that on each plugin. I don't know that we want to do that right now. I think this is an okay step forward. Because what it'll let us do is then we can put menus on the conversations to part, invite more users, whatever, blah, 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 stuff like that. Worked in a company where they do VDI. I don't know what VDI is. I got a bunch of ideas of what it could be, but I don't know what you're talking about. Roll one of random internet chats. Don't use acronyms. Virtual desktop interface. Basically, I mean, what do you mean by do VDI? Do you mean use it or create it? Like, do I remote into machines? All the time. Whether it's SSH, RDP, VNC, whatever. Like, a lot of people end up having to do that stuff all the time. I have a feeling this might have, whatever your next question is, you might have wanted to just have started there. But it's okay. right, so we added we added the menu to there, to the display item. We reformatted all that. That's fine. Okay, so that's really all we did. I mean, I've never had it where, like, that was the only place I would do work from, but, I mean, whatever. Then it's just like they're doing a thin client like people did 40 years ago. 30 years ago, whatever. All right. We'll do this first. RBT post. We don't have a bug for this, do we? Awful specialist. Yes. I mean, so like I'm in the USA, and right now we are debugging some machines that are in Australia. It sucks. Even with that SSH, it's slow and it sucks. Like, electrons can only move so fast around the world. Everything. Menu. Meanwhile, it got deleted some time ago. I don't know how I got back to this when I said everything. Meanwhile... Why is this in here twice? Apparently somebody recreated it. Alright, well, I was gonna batch this, but this is not worth batching. Meanwhile, was removed some time ago and is not expected to come back. How? It's because it's in the URL? What the fuck? What in the hell, man? Okay, that's not the URL I'm on. Fucking no. Okay. How did I get back to this? U-Track's all bugged out. Intent in the future is to paste plain text by default, but add a paste special to the context menu. I can't think of a single time I've ever wanted to paste formatted text. I don't know if anybody else has. Somebody else pointed this out to me at some point. They're like, no, you should just make plain text the default. I was like, but why? And they're like, have you ever wanted to do the other one? I was like, good point. Right. Like, have you ever pasted formatted text into something and been like, fuck? Right? Or have you ever pasted formatted text into something and not been like, fuck, this got all messed up, right? That's the point. We're not gonna go through more of this. Yeah. Okay. We were searching for menu to see if I had created an issue for this at some point. Control. Complex log viewer. History. Allow rejoining channels chats. Currently disconnected from an account. The chat is disabled. Once the account is reconnected, open the chat again. You need to say add chat from the menu again. This is implemented in Pidgin 3 automatically. Alright. So we're just gonna mark this as obsolete. Instead of just being able to browse, blah, 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 blah. Logging is being completely overhauled in Open issues, not only contact, I just want to right click on the message window. It is being completely overhauled. Okay. There's so much triage that needs to be done in the issue tracker. It's kind of ridiculous. Fuck, I keep forgetting about that Gen 2 bug. This hasn't moved at all, right? Nope, hasn't moved since March. Evolution was removed from Pidgin 3. I'm kind of at the point where Pidgin 2 bugs just, I don't even care anymore. They're just all obsolete, because what are you gonna do, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna go back and fix all this stuff. Yep, that sounds like a great use of our time. What is this? Be nice if the login dialog didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Right now I have Pidgin on the right side of my screen. I don't say my password each time I run Pidgin. I get the dialog box to pop up on the left side of the screen. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's mainly the idea there. Attention mechanisms were removed some time ago. Closing issues. Login actions aren't actionable. Google Chat is dead. Huh. Well, we'll leave that for now. Google Chat has been dead for a while now. Wait, no. Hold on. What are you saying? Yeah. Google XMPP chat has been dead for a while now. Buddies on Google chat can only be shown as not. So this was, we're gonna say Google Talk. If it's not that, Ian can correct me. I created this. Something changed in GTK 4 and it appears the G menu attribute action namespace attribute doesn't have the same effect. I glanced at the code and it looks like it should be working, but if you set the action name in the menu items to include the plugin ID, the actions were properly. We want to avoid this though. That's a bunch of tedious work for plugin authors. Huh. I don't know if that's still a problem. I think we solved it, but I'm not sure. It depends on what the idle plugin does with its actions. Yeah. Idle plugin doesn't specify plugin ID as part of the action, so I'm guessing we figured this out, but never mentioned it here. Alright, anyways, we can go ahead and post this. How's it going, Euro? Welcome, welcome. Testing done. Try the plugins menu worked. Pretty much it. We're gonna put a screenshot up here though. Mason Dev and Pidgin 3. We should make this a little bit smarter. If there's no actions, we shouldn't hide the thing. I can't think of a good way to test this otherwise. I think we'll leave this way for now. That's okay. Like notifications, we'll just have a simple item in here to clear all. Contacts, we'll add a thing, you know, it'll be add contact, whatever, it'll be in the menu and stuff. Is the vertical, like, I also noticed that, like, these aren't the same height right now. I get that, that's okay. Well, we'll deal with nitpicky stuff later, yeah. Just up late / early playing Enshrouded. Alright, cool. And yeah, look, we figured this out. We got it working. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we wanted to demo. How's it going, Gentle? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? We need a contact adding us. So, CD, Pidgin, screenshots, scrot minus S. I can't see my fucking screen. Display item, actions selected. Nothing. I don't know that I'll be able to get hover, but we'll see. Yeah, sweet. Oh, we lost it. Yeah. Remember, like, you were suffering from a Windows 10 was actually a Windows 10 bug that got patched this week? Oh, nice. Tried to get a hovered screenshot, but that similarly I couldn't get one with the menu open because that okay. Alright, let's look at the diff. The diff here actually isn't too bad, right? So we add a menu item or menu to the display items, getters and setters for it. They move needs attention down to the batch number. This stuff's gonna go away here shortly. We're gonna build a widget that does this. Oh no, this is fine. Yeah, we're gonna build a widget that does this, and that has a needs attention in the batch number. And then that stuff will get out of here and will be pushed over there. It's fine. So we added the menu property, we cleared the menu property in dispose, although that should be fine, doesn't matter. We outdented all that shit, that's fine. We added prop menu again, we dedented all that. We added the menu property. Oh, we can fix that. Okay, hold on, we'll go back and do that in a second. There's our getter and setters for it. Then the display window, we have whether so we use this callback to determine whether or not we show the menu button. So if it has a menu, then we give the thing, and we're good. And then we use this shit to figure out which page to show in the stack. We bind our two callbacks there. Then we set the callback. Oh no, we still use the motion controller. The motion controller handles the hover. So we grab that from the motion controller that contains pointer, right? That's what that's for. And then from the list item, we get whether or not it's selected. And then from the menu button, we get whether or not it's active, and that goes into our callback, which is how we determine what page to show. So we use that with visible child name, and we use crossfade for the transition type. Then the stack page, we added a box. We put the notification counter in the box, and then we put our actions junk in the box as well. And then on the plugins display menu stuff, we plopped in the plugins menu item there. And yeah, Okay, so we just want to fix up the property on display item. It's a new property. We're not going to worry about going through and doing all the old ones yet. But since this is new, we can change this to null. Do we want to do the others? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. It's not so bad. Again, we're still sticking to this format. So the first one is the property name, and the second one is the nick, which we don't need, and the third one is the blurb, which is like a description, which we don't need. But then, so we've got those 3 on one line now, and then we've got the default or whatever it is, depending on the type of param spec, and then we have the flags on a line by themselves at the end. So this stuff just isn't useful. We don't need to set it, so we just are nulling it all out now. Like, it's not used anywhere, so nobody benefits from it being there. It's just a maintenance thing at this point. Like, we put it there, so as you're reading it, you know what it does, but we have the dot comment right here, which should tell you everything it does already. Right. I'm so annoyed that this ended up being so easy, and I wasted so much time figuring out how to do it. But the power of the UI files with the fucking closures and shit are nuts, because, like, I couldn't do that in the code. I didn't have access to everything, but I do in the UI file. What? Okay. GTK does some weird shit sometimes. And I'm not quite sure why it does it, but, like, it doesn't render right on my machine. And, like, I have to refresh it and shit to make it work right. That's why I threw it over to another screen and brought it back. And then it was fine. 3265. So glad this is working. I can't even tell you. This is like one of the main points of the UI right now, and I'm just like, I can't make it work. I don't know what to do. And now it's like, oh wait, it's cool. We got it now. Okay, yep, cool. Publish all. Boom. Okay. All right. So Ivan knows his pull request too, and I looked at it earlier, and it makes sense, but I don't. We need to look at more of this code to see if it makes sense. But yeah. Anyways, we can't. Well. So like, when we get the client, when we get the input and the output from the GIO stream, we don't get ownership of them. So I think there's something else messing around going on here. Like, we're not cleaning stuff up properly, and that's just kind of magically working. But actually, let's build the notification widget thing real quick, because that should be straightforward. We're going to merge conflict with this, so that's okay. I'm not worried about that. But I don't want to have all these notification things built custom for each thing. I want to have one widget that does it, because I don't know if you noticed it, but like, it's not actually circular. It's elliptic. And that means as the numbers change, it's going to become more circular as it gets wider. And yeah, it's actually here. We can probably just verify that. So we're just gonna go. Can I do the magnifier and keep it there? Or is it only where the mouse is? Not recorders. It's not under what? Where the hell is the magnifier? Oh, I think I have to do this and then this or something. Yeah, magnifier. Okay. This isn't quite where we want, so let's do this real quick. So we want this widget. Alright, let's magnify the crap out of it. Can I scroll this? No. Alright, so as we... Okay, didn't change yet. I'm thinking like when we get to 8 or something, it's gonna change, but maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't look like the circle's changing. No, I think there's enough padding and stuff. I'm trying to figure out if we can get this figured out as we're doing this, right? When we definitely get to 10, we should, it's going to change size, and it's going to probably look more like a pill then. And it's still not too big. 9. Yeah. Although I suppose... Huh. I'm not sure how we want to do that. But alright, anyways, let's build that into its own widget, and we'll be happy. There's not much to it, so it's just, it's gonna have some default CSS and shit. That's pretty much it. So, we're gonna copy Pidgin, avatar, we need to go to resources. Copy avatar.ui to notification. What do we want to call this? Item? No. Indicator? That's a long fucking name. Notification indicator. Current GTK label. Oh, we can't use the label, can we? Label's final. Yeah. Right. Box it is. So like display item.ui. Right, so okay. Okay. Yeah, so basically it's just this stuff in here that we're looking at putting here. But even then, I guess we'll tie to we'll give it a display item proper. No, we don't want to do that. This is probably overkill to do this now that I think about it. Because this gets farmed out for anything that's a display item. And creating a UI, creating a separate widget for this is kind of silly. Right? Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Okay. That was another one that was sitting there for a while. So let's do this. HG branches, display item menu. Bubba. That's a new one. I was right shifted. My right hand was shifted left for one character. Bubba. Apostrophe. Alright, so we've got Pidgin display window.c add converse. Where do we add them? Here's where we add them conversations. So somewhere in here we create the Pidgin display item. Yep. Alright. So the menu we use for the plugins right now was called, that's a separate widget for Pidgin display items. Or for Pidgin, it's a Pidgin plugin menu or something. It just manages itself based on the plugin state. So what do we want to do here? I guess in Pidgin conversation.ui we can build out the start of the menu. So what else do we need in the conversation menu, right? We really need, at the very least, we need the leave, right? We're making a distinction between close and leaving. Close is something we're going to look at doing later. Leave is you're leaving a chat. You can't necessarily do that on certain protocols, like Discord. When you're on a server, you're just in that chat. They've changed some stuff there, so that's kind of murking the waters, but we'll see how to deal with that. I'm looking at the Pidgin 2 menu right now. But yeah, so I think right now we just need a leave, right? So we're just gonna say menu ID equals menu, sure. Fuck, I have not done one of these menus in so long. We just want to create a section. And then item. Attribute name equals label, right? Translatable equals yes. Attribute name equals action. Oh, fuck, this isn't gonna work the way I want it to. We'll have to, it's gonna get a little tricky, but we'll see. How do we do that other shit? We've got the dynamic target, is that what it is? We didn't allow you to do multiples of those, right? Doesn't look like we did. Well, fuck. Alright, this is probably okay for now. We'll figure out how to deal with that in a minute. But this shouldn't be in the conversation itself. I was thinking it should, but no, this shouldn't be here. This needs to go in the display window. But we don't necessarily want these to work if they're not raw. Alright, well, whatever. We'll start from here. Yeah, it should be fine. The menu models are conversation. Yeah, that's probably fine. Conversation items is here. So what we're going to do is when we add new conversation, we're going to grab that menu and then we're going to drop it into here. Or into that display item, which should be fine. I made a conversation menu or conversations? Conversation menu, that's fine. Page class, page display window, comma. Okay, and then in window add, when we create item, say Pidgin display item set menu item comma, what should be window conversation menu. Cool. Right? Yay! I mean, it doesn't do anything yet, right? But oh no. I don't have a way to get the conversation. I was like, I'll just get the selected item. We don't have a fucking selected item. This is a pain in the butt. Slack and everything show. Yeah, okay. You just don't notice it that much. We don't have another way to do additional actions here, do we? Either. Like in conversations, I don't have a way to like plop in a custom type here. Fuck. And like, so I think that we still have GTK action buttons. Action bar. That's kind of the same idea. But I guess they're just putting children in there and going from there. Maybe action bar is what we want anyways. Or not. So there used to be a thing called an action button. There's action entry, which is similar. Actually, it was just a button that did an. Actually, it might just be GTK button now that I think about it. I think they got rid of it to replace. Let's do it this way. What the hell am I thinking of? This wasn't it. Yeah, I don't know. So the problem is I need to set a dynamic target that is a composite. So previously our dynamic target stuff to make menus work has been stuff like the account or the connection, although we're trying to get away from the connection stuff. The problem is a conversation ID. Oh. I suppose we could do it. No, that. Oh. So the problem is a conversation ID also depends on the account. Because if you're in the same like Discord room on two different accounts, those rooms have the same name or same ID, right? And we need to know which one it is, so we have to key it off of the account. That said, we should be able to do this. Let's see. We want to purple menu, populate dynamic targets. Updates menu by adding a target property with an item with an attribute name dynamic, or with an attribute named what? That's supposed to be when? An attribute name, okay. The value for the target is set to the matching value from the past in parameters. For example, if you need to set the target to an account, you would set dynamic target attribute of your menu to item to account, and then call purple menu populate dynamic targets with the property pair of account and purple contact info get ID. This function is done not directly available bindings, blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, I can BS this for now. But that gets shitty. The problem is I have to have a delimiter that's not going to overload or not going to be confused with anything. And while something like colon should be fine, that doesn't mean that it is fine, right? The other option would be to make dynamic targets handle multiples, and then we can pull it out of the variant. Because right now all this does is what? Does that make sense? I mean, I guess maybe? Yeah, so then we walk through the whole menu and we basically rebuild it by swapping that shit out, but, how does a string list look like in G variant? What? Is DuckDuckGo down? Weird. It could be my pie hole, but G variant string list. Oh, I want format. Yeah, I want to know what the value is supposed to look like. Thanks. Cool. How do I pull that out of property? Quite a stranger with the raid. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. How you doing tonight? What were you up to? My bot's been being a punk, so we'll see if this works. And for whatever reason, alert sounds aren't working for me, which is annoying. But we'll see. But anyways, what were you up to tonight? We're in an ad. I don't know if your viewers got the ad or not. Oh. Oh. Yep. I'm anonymous with a stupid Trump joke again. Lovely. Welcome, Coding Stranger, and everybody from your stream. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gary Kramlich. I'm the lead developer of Pidgin Instant Messenger. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you use it, maybe you still use it, maybe you used to use it, maybe you know by its old name, a game. Either way, we spend all our time here working on it. We are trying to get Pidgin 3 to a usable state. It's kind of getting there. We just now implemented an option to leave a conversation, but we're stuck at some stupid UI crap because of it. That I need to figure out. But yeah. But anyways, hope your stream was well. It's going alright. We finally figured out how to make this thing work without completely confusing the UI, and it was pretty ridiculous how to do it, but it's fine. But we're stuck on the next step now. So, you know, par for the course. Par for the course. Like 1 step forward, 8 steps back. That's fine. But yeah, so these are IRC rooms. They work. This is all IRCv3 code. Blah blah blah. It's fine. Where is my IRC session? Right. Oh, I'm in the wrong room. I'm in testing. Hiya. Right. Dangerous demos. Yep. There's still a ton of stuff that needs to be put up here. Yeah, did you get the anonymous Trump subs too? Yeah, they're fun. Excuse me. Fun. Like whatever, if you want to waste your money and give me money to say Trump, oh no. But yeah, so Pidgin 3 is slowly getting there. I am using it full time now for IRC, which is or I'm supposed to be, but apparently, oh no. So, when I did the P-kill on Pidgin earlier to kill the UI problem here, I killed my local instance. So, yep, that happened. It was great. You learned how to use local storage to test some data stuff before you dive into. Oh, nice. Good times. Good times. Yeah, Gentle. So you didn't see the notification, but so Anonymous gifted a 1-month tier 1 sub to Trump's your dad. Okay. If Trump was my dad, yeah. What do you call father side? Let's go with that. That would probably happen. Or I'd suicide, you know. Flip a coin, really. But yeah, alright, so anyways, my local Pidgin 3 instance is up and running again. Let's not accidentally P-kill it. But yeah, so things are here, they're working, kind of. There's just a shit ton of stuff to implement. And stuff to figure out and bugs to fix, yeah. Like 5 a week, Lol. You also get Biden ones? Okay, I haven't gotten the Biden ones. But, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Although, in about a month, I get to deal with all the dick cheese of the Republican Party because the RNC, the Republican National Convention, is in fucking Milwaukee for some reason next month. And they have this ginormous security zone downtown. It's like, I'm glad there's nothing else going on downtown around that time, because fuck. Biden sniffed you? Yep. Thank you for the sub, though. I mean, technically, don't we all sniff everyone all the time just by breathing? That's the same one you got, yeah. I mean, they got to be running out of names at some point. Yeah. Alright, I don't know how the hell to do this part. This is so dumb. So, the dilemma here, and one of the reasons why it took us so long to get the stupid context menu thing here working is, you'll notice this item didn't get selected when I clicked on this, which is fine, right? That's not a big deal. But the problem is I was going to make this work via actions off of the it being selected. It's not selected. So, I don't know which one it is. And I don't have a great way to do this right now, which is yet another problem. Sub to so many names. Well, thank you. Sub again. Yeah. So the temporary solution here is to generate a custom ID off of the account and the conversation ID. God, I really don't want to put tech debt like this in here. because we know I'm just going to forget about it, and then I'm going to curse myself later, right? So the problem here is what happens is when we define those menus, we define them declaratively in a UI file. It's not this one though. It's this one, right? So this is the one where we put in leave. So you put in an action of what the action name is, and then you can put in a target. But the problem is, since we're reusing this menu, I don't know what the target is, and I don't have a constant target. And there's no way when you generate the menu to easily just like drop one in. I had to write a whole bunch of helper shit. That's what this purple menu stuff is. To do that. So there's a bunch of code that'll walk through the entire menu structure, and then it'll call this, and then anytime it sees one of the property names, it'll swap it out with the other value you gave it. Which will work. It's just, it feels like a bummer, man. This gives me a new menu, right? I think it does. No? Okay. No, it does not return a menu. Okay, cool. But then we also have a way to copy the menus and shit. So cursor ID equals no. Wait, where's ID here? What is ID? We already did this. Hell yeah! It's not great, but it works. So we need a G menu, star menu equals null. Yeah, menu equals purple menu copy. Because I have to copy. Look, I'm using this as a template, right? So I have to copy window conversation model or menu. And then we're going to say purple menu. I forgot what it is. Populate dynamic targets. Then we pass in our temporary menu. And then we're going to say, I guess it's ID, comma, null. Right, and then this becomes menu. And then I should be able to G-clear object menu, I think. Right, and then here, attribute name equals dynamic target ID. So that should work. But we have to add the action into the window too. I think we started doing this, but maybe we didn't. Excuse me. How do we do this again? We had this at some point. G action. Okay, wait. So we got win entries somewhere. All right. So we're going to add conversation entries. Okay, yep. Cool. So where are the actions be? Okay, cool. So this is going to be window actions, and then we're going to have conversation actions. Oh wait, we kind of already do. Wait, did we? Okay, yeah, this doesn't work anymore. These are garbage. This can go away. Okay. So we're making a distinction now between closing a conversation and leaving one. It's a little weird, but it's okay. I'll explain in a second. Oh, yeah, we don't need this anymore. Yeah, because that shouldn't work if it doesn't have a target. Yep. So this goes away. Where do we put the prefix on this thing, though? Oh, right. We need a different action map for this. Or, this isn't a window one, so we need... Oh, it's going to be G simple action group. New. Okay. Now it turns to G simple action group. Conversation actions. This adds it right into the window. That's where it gets the window prefix from. That's why I'm like, what? Where is it? I don't know. So conversation actions equals G simple action group new. That takes no parameters, right? Yep. So then we'd say G action group add main entries or something. Or it's add action entries. What the hell is it? Maybe it's simple action group. Simple action group. This is deprecated. Use action map, add action entry. Okay, fine, whatever. The G simple action group implements G action map, which is what makes it confusing. Alright, so then we say G action map, add action entries, G action map, conversation actions, comma, this is going to be the rest of this. Okay, and then we need to say GTK widget insert action group or something. Insert action group. Widget name group. So then we say action group window comma conversation comma conversation actions. I think. Okay, or not. It's not Pidgin display window conversation actions. Right, this goes away now. So that's not we used to have to toggle all this stuff at runtime because it was in a menu that was always displayed. Although, fuck. That's gonna get real complicated. Oh man. Because you can't technically leave a conversation if the account isn't connected, but it'll be up and displayed. Oh, all right. We're gonna have to figure out what to do when we get there. That's gonna take a minute. 198. 14. What's your problem? Oh. Okay, next conversation actions. Does that take a reference? Data is owned by the caller. Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be G action group. Excuse me. That one's menu model 478. Size of incomplete type to G clear pointer 695. Nope. What? 479. Oh, I forgot 9%. That's the problem. Why didn't that work? We should have... conversation.leave. I don't think I can see that. Hop over menu. I don't think this is the right label. No, there's leave. Action. I don't see an action on here at all. Oh. Oh. Maybe I messed that part up. That's very possible. It's supposed to be action. I might have said name or something. Nope. Conversation.leave. Definitely there. Definitely a thing. Okay, it is dynamic target. So we know the menu's there. Oh, yep. That's maybe a problem. The actions itself, I didn't define a target for it. It's like parameter or something. No, what is it? Parameter type, my bad. That's close. Oh. Yay! Cool. But now again, the problem is, right, so if I disable this account, the leave menu item is available. And oh, maybe that's the answer. There's not much that should be working in here when the account isn't online. What we can do is we can toggle the menu button sensitivity based on whether or not the conversation is online. The conversations have an online property, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Except I don't have a way to get to that right now. Fuck. Oh, if it's not one thing, it's 10 others. I swear. Oh. Alright. Anyways, let's start with this. So, we do need the parameter. Purple account, star count equals no. Purple conversation, star conversation equals no. Purple account manager, star account manager equals no. Purple conversation manager, star manager, or conversation manager equals no. There's something where G variant type or something. Variant type is where the hell do we have this? It's probably in Pidgin application. Okay, yep. Make sure we have the variant first, and then we're gonna say variant get string returns a const or does. Const car star ID equals no. ID equals G variant get string. Alright, so at this point we should have the ID. A whole bunch of shit we're not using, that's fine. No. Oh, you can't leave that though. Oh. Well, that would let you hide it. That's gonna be an annoyance too. But yeah, so the account name should be the same, right? So up until that's the same, and then we just have whatever the protocol decided for the ID. Wait, I'm connecting to Libera? Yeah, I meant to turn this one on, not Libera. Libera is broken anyways. Right, but then, you know, cool. How are we doing this in the other code? I don't think we were actually deleting this, or parsing that, but maybe we were? Yeah, we weren't. We were using the selections. What was selected. Which would be a nice hack, but we can't, so it's okay. Okay, G-string, G-stir split, something? So it's string to maximum max token pieces using the given delimiter. Max tokens is reached, the manager of the string is appended to the last token. Example of that is an array containing that. Special case, the result of splitting the empty string is an empty array, not an array containing a single string. The reason for this special case is that being able to represent an empty array is typically more useful than consistent handling of empty elements. You need to represent empty elements, you need to check for the empty string before calling gstar split. Yeah. This is, I guess, how we're gonna do it. I want max tokens of 2, though, I think. I think I want max tokens of 1. Whatever, we'll figure it out here in a second. Parts equals gstar split ID, comma. This is, yep. Dash, comma, 1. What? Okay, I guess I want 2. And I should have put a better delimiter between them in my test, but it's okay. Okay, cool. See, now we got space. Yay! Alright, so now... account manager equals purple, account manager get default. Account equals purple, account manager find. Find by ID. What does normal find do? Oh, the username and protocol. Okay. Find by ID. We give the ID, it gives us the jerk back. Okay. ID, account manager, comma, parts 0. Sure, we'll do this. Conversation manager equals conversation manager get default. Conversation equals purple conversation manager find by ID. I don't remember this one works either. Find with ID. Conversation manager. This doesn't tell me how many tokens I got back. So if I split on, I don't know, @, I'm gonna crash. Yeah, okay, well I didn't crash, but it's null. It's annoying. If G stir V length. Is that what it is? Like, I knew it didn't look right. Warning, unexpected ID formats. Okay. non-purple's account. Due warning, failed to find account with ID %S. G-Ser free V parts. Okay. Not purple is conversation. The G warning. Fail to find conversation with ID %S belonging to whatever. We're just gonna do this for now. Fuck. We're not done with parts. We're gonna use it for the fucking error message. Alright, now we have all the pieces. Except we're not actually done yet. How's it going, Dan? Welcome, welcome. With the hydrate. Alright. Now we say protocol equals purple account, get protocol account. If purple is protocol conversation, protocol. Purple protocol conversation star protocol conversation. No. Protocol conversation equals purple protocol conversation. Protocol. Purple protocol conversation. Leave conversation. Right. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Well, we're gonna cheat on this for a second, then we're gonna go from there. So, protocol conversation, conversation. What was next? Callback or cancelable callback data. No, no, no. Yeah. And then we're gonna do, well, just do it this way. I'm not putting a cancelable in here, but then we need to say Pidgin display window leave conversation callback, and the data to here is going to be the conversation. We should probably ref it. Yes, it did. I don't know how long it's been muted, but and I don't know how I muted it, but yeah. I don't think I hit scroll lock, but maybe I did. Yeah, like the foot pedal doesn't work anymore. I never fixed that after I reinstalled. I moved the mic, but moving it shouldn't have hit it. The only thing I would have locked is scroll lock, which that still works, but yeah. So effectively, what I should be able to do is, I shouldn't need to do that. I should be able to say, verbal conversation manager, star manager equals no. Manager equals purple, conversation manager, get default. Purple conversation manager, is it unregister or remove? Unregister. Alright, so that should work. Otherwise, G warning, fail to remove. Oh. Failed to remove, or failed to leave conversation. Conversation or unknown reasons. How's it going, Widgie? Welcome, welcome. Yes, we are made of lead. Oh, yep. Left. If you're an alchemist, we can make some gold with me. Yes. G-stir free. It's G-stir freebie. Oh, it takes another parameter or something, doesn't it? Is that the problem? No. What's your problem? Oh, I forgot a fucking semicolon. Look at that. Okay. That is correct. And I also have no idea how we're going to handle that right. The IRC protocol plugin doesn't do that yet. Neither does the demo protocol. Anyway, I think this is technically okay. A minute or two, maybe. You're setting. Huh? I don't know what you're saying. Maybe you're checking your setup. I don't know. Okay, so that was a bug. That's why we have an ampersand in there with links. This is a problem because the tooltip, when it gets long, it yeah. I wonder what. When do here's tooltip query on display when the top of the widget is located. Is there a signal when this happens? Although I suppose I could just make it on hover. If the topic's too long, it'll expand out the widget. That might be interesting. Right. So like instead of doing a tooltip here, you would just hover over it and then it would expand. That's not a bad idea. I was just thinking with the yeah, this might only work if you have a tooltip. Like you wouldn't necessarily want it right away. You kind of want to delay. But yeah. All right. I think this is okay. There's a lot of caveats and weirdness to this. And I'm not sure the best way to handle some of it, but we're probably fine. G branch, leave conversation. Add a menu to Pidgin display item for conversations that allows you to leave them. This doesn't work all the way through yet, as none of the protocols implement leave conversation. Async. Alright, either way, this is good. Even if some of this stuff is hacky right now, that's okay. It gets us moving, right? And some of it's going to be a little weird, and we'll figure it out as we get there. All right, then this depends on 3265. But yeah, I'm not worried. Like I said, we'll make the menu button, whether or not it's sensitive, whether or not you can interact with it, whether or not the conversation is online. We don't have a way to do that right now. That's okay. We can do another pull request that will add that bit, which shouldn't be hard, but we're gonna have a closure for that, which might be gross, but we're gonna have to wait on that a little bit. So I want to rehash the way that the conversation stuff works, because right now it's real gross. Testing done. Selected the item from the menu, and got the error that the protocols don't implement the function. Okay. Yep. Alright, with that, I think we're gonna get out of here. Sure. We're gonna go raid Quiqui Impact. He's working on his leak code stuff. So yeah, if you don't want to join the raid, you can go ahead and hit cancel above chat. Otherwise, there's nothing else you need to do. If you want to be sure that you find out when I'm streaming, go ahead and hit that follow button on Twitch and the little subscribe button on YouTube, and then ring the bell if you really want to know when I'm going to be streamed, to be pestered about it, you know, whatever. Otherwise, in the meantime, there's you can find links to all my social media right over here. I do announce on my Mastodon when I'm going to go live, and if you want to join us on the officially unofficial Pidgin Discord, you can find that right over here as well. All right, well, thank you everybody for coming by tonight, and until next time, adios.